Hi, I'm Dave Overby, the Killer Bee. I'm going to train you, or I'm going to try to train you, how to defend yourself easily. With my training, it's not about the muscle hustle, it's about the muscle memory. You build the right habits, you'll sooner have it than to never have it. So many other fighters, they train from the very beginning the wrong way and they build the wrong habits. Nobody's really teaching them the right things, and they just go on and on and on, learning the bad habits that once they get any good at it, it's not that they have any skills, it's that they're using the muscle. This is not about the muscle hustle, it's about the muscle memory. You build this first, and the muscle hustle, you need little muscle, but you don't need to be Superman, Hercules, or any of them. You just need to get in there and do a routine practice a few days a week, and that's it. You don't have to kill yourself, and you don't punch and crunch this heavy bag, and you get a sparring partner that you work with. You don't try to kill each other. You get more out of a tap and tag sparring contest than you do if you're trying to kill each other, because you're going to make so many mistakes trying to beat each other down. You just work together and you're going to go a lot further. Okay, but you have to build the habits. Here's some of the habits. You always want to be in tight to yourself like this. Always rolling your shoulders up like a choo-choo train. Choo-choo, like an old-time locomotive. Okay, and when you're doing this, you always want these arms crisscrossing, like you see me doing here, where you lift his arms up like you're curling weights. You drop your ass, your back, your shoulders, and his hand's coming at you. You catch it on over this one. This one's up here to push it off, or if he gets over here, you're right there to tap it away. Because this is the snap, crackle, pop. You snap, crackle, pop with your hands in loose C form. So that you stay loose, lean, and mean. You come in like a fight machine. Don't be tense, tight, stiff, bulky, and clumsy, and come in there all burning yourself out because you're tense and tight, and you're telegraphing, you're showing everything you're coming with. You'll be lucky you hit him. You clench these fists on impact. That's where the power's at. It's not in being tight and all that. You just have to be loose, lean, and mean. You won't burn up so much energy, and you'll be a lot faster. And you don't draw back like this to hit him. You do draw back, but you're doing it like this, where you're always coming up across your body and you push sand down and you swing like you're swinging a baseball bat. But you always want these shoulders coming up to your jaw. Always, always, always. Don't have them down here, and don't be out here like a loose goose, a wild ostrich, or a soaring eagle with your wings out. He'll just throw you this way and that way. You want to be in tight, and you want these arms so that when you lift his hand and you pull down, you're pulling yourself to the back like you're getting ready to swing a bat. And as you do, you swing the bat over his shoulder, not into his shoulder, not into his body. Come up over his shoulder, come back under and hit him this way. Bam, 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 bam. Or you come up his chest, come under, loop, smack and whack, where he throw his hand, and you knock his hand away when you come up under. And as you do, you hit him with the backhand hand grenade. That's this here. Come back under like a train. Don't come out like this. And don't be reaching, don't be jabbing, jabbing, jabbing. Use both hands to your advantage, not one hand, by jabbing with one foot dragging behind the other one. You shuffle your feet back and forth like you see me doing. Now watch and observe this little technique of training. And if you practice this, practice and practice for a few weeks, just this I'm going to show you, then watch one of my next videos and show you some more technique and tactics that you can mix with it, okay? This is not going to be a whole thing of workouts as far as most of them try to do. I used to do the same thing. I used to try to show you a lot more at one time. You don't need that. You got to develop one thing at a time and make it into a habit. It's a habit forming training technique. If you just do slow and easy, you'll develop a lot more. It's like you're going to study a book for a test. Are you going to glance through it and read it? You ain't going to pass the test. You got to comprehend. You have to go slow and easy, but by going slow you're going to be going fast, because you're going to pick it up a lot sooner than if you're trying to just rush through it. Okay? You always want to punch behind the ear with these arms coming up in a circular form like this. And as you do, if you lift his hands coming between yours, as you lift them, you push them off, you come back into yourself, always into yourself. Don't leave them out here. Pull into yourself from over here and come over his shoulder. Go like this, pull him down, come back out. Lift him, loop over him, come back with the sidewinder, that's this right here. Smack him in the side of the head, or you just always whip these arms too. Like this, bam, 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 bam. Come into his groin with the sidewinder. I call that the weed ear, by the way, when it circles. Then you hit him in the groin, come up into his face, come under, loop, and smack under his hands. Don't trade punches back and forth. That's doing it the wrong way. You want this one always protected you like a force field. You see what I'm saying? And then you come bam, 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 bam. And then you come up on his arms if he's got him up here. Come under, but you're right here with him. You're not way away. You come in bam, 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 into the groin, into his face, peel his hands down. Then you can also, if you're doing this, always switching your arms back and forth, you'll grab him here at his waist. And as you grab him, when you're doing this, you take this one, push on the other side. So you pull him here and push him here, or you're pushing him here and pulling him here. But when you do, you grab him, and then you're locked into yourself where you have the leverage. You got to drop at the knees. Don't be up here top side. Don't be in here like this where he gets over your hands. If he does get over your hands, when you're fighting like that and he's pulling you down, let it go. Just slip out from under him, swim over his shoulder like this, hit him right up here, always over his shoulder. Not into his shoulder or his arms. Don't trade punches, clashing hands. You want to keep them where you're in tight too. You want these arms, you don't want to be stretched way out here, and you don't want to hit with this leg back here like this. You always want to bring the power with it. You walk in and you walk backwards with the same arm in front with the same leg. Left with the left, right with the right. You always want to trade off like this. Then you want to push him, pull him, come up his chest, slide this arm like it's a train coming up his chest, right on in between his arms, and you hit the roadblock ahead. Don't do it from out here where all he does is move back, you missed him. Don't be out there fly swatting. He gets ready to throw and you do this, now you're under him because he pulled back, now he's over hitting you. Don't give him that opportunity. You take advantage. You always keep these arms whipping like a force field. Where you hit his arm up or down, come up, lift his arms like you're curling weights, and then like you're arm wrestling, you come down over his arms, you, boom, you come up and over like this when you're doing this, but you shuffle your body with it so you have the leverage. That's your real muscle, the leverage. It's not getting out here like this. You want to arm wrestle someone out here like this, you have to be in tight, and you want to come up and down where it's just a habit you do automatically. You automatically punch him behind your head, coming over your head, not down here, over your head so that you whip his arm away. And as you do this, if he's coming in, you're right there to punch it, or you're right there. If you're too soon, you just push it away as he comes in. But you pull yourself away from him like this when you do it, and you catch it and you rake it off, or you push it behind you like so and you come up his chest. Then you come in with this part where you hit him right in the face, come back on and hit him with the back part. Don't hit him with the bone of your elbow, you'll hurt your elbow. Just hit him with the meatier part, come back under and hit him with the other, switch angles, come over, crash down, where you're always doing this with your arms and you're always shuffling yourself with the rotor propeller. This, by the way, is the rotor propeller. It pulls you from up and down, it propels you in and around, and you always want to try and hit him here at the hips. When you come down, hit him at the hips, so you knock him off his feet. Don't hit him up here because he's stabilized. He's got himself anchored. Take the anchor off by hitting down here at the hips. When you hit him this way, or when you pull him this way and push the other side, now you're doing this, he's falling backwards, he cannot fight you. You want to stay in on him, you want to fight him right here ideally. Now he'll run, he's going to run, but don't go chasing him in a circle. When he runs, he goes this way, you step over, this way, you step back and forth as you step in, and when you get up to him, that's when you start doing your magic with the combinations, okay? But you have to always be throwing these elbows across your body so it shifts you with that rotor propeller. So you're over here, and as you do, you're lifting and you're slicing down. You're not crashing into them this way and this way like they do in martial arts. All you're going to do is fracture your arm. You want to raise his arm up, slide down, and as you turn your body, come back around over his shoulder. Come up, but you have to shift your arms as you move in and out. Come in with the backhand hand grenade. That's where you hit him with the backhand. When you knock his hand away, bam. Come back under. Don't come under and trade punches. Don't come in like you're Hopalong Cassidy. Hopping in, hopping out. Hopping in, hopping out. Don't come in with one foot following the other one, dragging the one behind you like this. Jab, jab, jab. Use both hands. You jab, but you shift your body up and down as you rotate under and over. Under, over. You're always doing this, and then you come like you're pulling a bow and arrow, swim over this hand and smash down on his face, come under, you grab, twist, spin, jerk, toss, throw, smash his legs right here. This side, defeat the blades. When he's like this or this, I'll spin on one side, but I'll drop down in tight to myself. I'll smash him right here on his leg. Step across, smash the other one, come up to his face, come in, or I'll grab, twist, spin, but you're always in tight where you're anchored. You have the leverage that way. But if you do it when you're down here, that's good, because you're lifting with your legs. You're not just out here trying to lift with your arms, and you're not standing away, jumping in and out, burning yourself out. Go after him. You're in there to fight. Go after him. But you don't go in following him in a circle. When you get right here next to him, I call it the rodeo bronco buckaroo. What I do when I'm down here, I hit him, and I hit him with my elbow or my ass, I hit him with the other side of my ass, I'll roll in, and I'll roll my shoulders up into him like this, where here he is. As I'm doing the menu down here up here, he's going to be falling backwards. And you're down low where you got yourself anchored. You're in there good and tight. Stay in there and fight right. Good luck. Fighting is to fight right.